wrong, what's the first thing that you think about when you think of Sabrina Carpenter? As a matter of fact, let me answer that for you.
Yo, today we have unpopular opinions that will probably piss you off. Number 2, why are we watching number 2? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen number 1, and this is new. So let me get off mine. Adult onesies shouldn't exist. Why? Because as a grown adult, man or woman, why do you have Pokeballs from your head to your toe? That just seems wrong to me. I don't know. One of these should be for kids and babies. Also, having a stuffed animal past the age of 7, crazy work.
Popular opinions that will probably piss you off. At least half of Sabrina Carpenter's audience doesn't care about her music. They just think she looks good. As a matter of fact, this isn't just for Sabrina Carpenter. This is for a good amount of female artists in general. But I'm using her as opinions that will probably piss you off. At least half of Sabrina Carpenter's audience doesn't care about her music. They just think she looks good. As a matter of fact, this isn't just for Sabrina Carpenter. This is for a good amount of female artists in general. But just think she looks good. As a matter of fact, this isn't just for Sabrina Carpenter. This is for a good amount of female.
I don't listen to Doja Cat at all. No opinion on her. Cardi B, I genuinely love Cardi B's music. Pause if needed. Bodak Yellow, top 50 songs of all time. Megan Thee Stallion, Cry Baby with the baby. Yeah, but yeah, I listen to their songs. Not on my playlist,
but I'm using her as an example, not walking. Before you say I'm wrong, what's the first thing that you think about when you think of Sabrina Carpenter? As a matter of fact, let me answer that for you. You don't think of Espresso, you think of her doing those sex positions on stage. Prove my point exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong, her music is cool. It's alright. It's decent. It's listenable. At the same time, we all know of Sabrina Carpenter because of her crazy antics, not because of her music.
Well, actually, I'm not... It's June. I'm not part of the community. When I was a kid, Girl Meets World was a good show. I knew of Sabrina years ago.
Hell, I've probably listened to an Olivia Rodrigo song before I listened to the Sabrina Carpenter one. Again, don't think it's bad.
Don't really care.
Don't care. And you most likely don't care either. Hell,
Oh yeah.
Because most of her audience doesn't really care about her breakups. They just care about her ass cheeks, and they're trying to see those over her getting her heart broken.
I'm not a fan, but what I know, she pretends to give throat on stage, and she pretends to get penis on stage. So hey, I don't really care.
Game is game, ball is ball.
I want to go to a show one day.
Being weird on social media is only cool if you're attractive. Just being honest, I don't like that this is true, but it is true. I'm gonna keep it a bean. For instance, if somebody like Quinn Blackwell wasn't fine, people would think she's...
I already think she's weird. Do I think she looks good? Not my particular flavor. But, I mean... I think do I have to read on the internet? Nah, not really. I mean, Kayak's weird. He's not... Pause. I'm talking about another dude. He's not particularly attractive. Who else? Nah, I think if like you're funny, you can do it right, and then you can act weird. And then if you're attractive, ads.
Literal psychopath. And the same thing with Ted Bundy. Like, imagine linking with a girl and she had a teeth collection in her drawer. You would think she's insane, right? Now imagine if that girl looked like Ash Cash. Now all of a sudden she's...
Thing is, my logical brain and my intercourse brain, I'm not sure which one's stronger. Depending on what type of mood I'm in, I can see past it. I can convince myself to see past it. Will I probably end up, you know what I'm saying, at the bottom of a lake someday? Hope not. But, you know.
It's quirky. My point proven exactly. Next up. Thing number 3. People need to stop being embarrassed so much and just live life. Just because you have a rip in your pants doesn't mean it's the end of the world. People need to be more comfortable with being humans, not robots. Let yourself be a fuck up. And instead of being embarrassed, laugh at it and move on with your life like everybody else does. Like nowadays, people are too scared to dance at a party. Brother, that's the whole point of being here. To dance. I promise you nobody thinks that you're cooler by standing on the wall trying to order.
Is that true?
Life.
I've never been to a...
Jazz, the hoes are not impressed.
I that's actually true. For the two parties I've been to in my life, yeah, one was at a beach. The music wasn't really the main thing. They were just playing like slow music. But the other party I went to was at someone's dorm. I don't know. I have no.
And also, most of the time, nobody really
Frame of
cares about your
reference.
Instagram flick. So wear what you want and just post what you want. Stop caring about other people. You're not an influencer. You're a human being. Stop trying to act like one. Thing number 4, fist fighting should only be reserved for actual serious conflict. If it's anything besides that, then talk it out like real men. Or like a real woman. Let's be inclusive. Like if fighting is the first thing you want to do after you get into a disagreement, I'm gonna be honest, you need to grow up. Like honestly, that just stop being cool after high school, bro. Like nobody cares that you want to fight. We're grown adults. Learn to talk out disagreements. The only time you should honestly fight is to defend yourself or defend your family. Besides that, you're doing a little bit too much. Just talk it out like decent human being. Fighting is just pointless. Thing number 5, height doesn't matter unless you're a professional athlete. Unless you're trying to guard.
But the girls on the internet want a guy who's 6 foot. Cloud, what are you talking about? How am I supposed to attract the HUDs if I'm not 6 foot? Oh. Hey man, say man. Get you if that's you, get a personality or get some money. Either way, they stand on something that makes you look taller. I don't know.
LeBron or get massaged like Deshaun. Height doesn't really matter in your life. Let's keep it a bit. Yeah, women care about it theoretically, but at the same time, as long as you're masculine, women don't really care about it. They just say they do. I seen a 5'4" guy pull a 6 foot girl the same day he met her, and the only thing he did was just be himself. But also, he had confidence. When you really that, it really doesn't matter how tall you are. Keep that in mind to all of my short niggas out there. Height doesn't matter. Unless you're trying to guard Steph Curry, I'm not gonna lie to you. Next one, I'd rather trust a bad person who's honest about who they are than a quote-unquote good person who lies.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. I don't like people who are too good because you know they're not that good. Oh my. Because a bad person who's honest about who they are, they're the most trustworthy person on earth because they'll just say whatever. They'll tell you the truth because they don't care. Oh my God.
Honesty is very valuable, and in my opinion, I'd rather trust a bank robber who's going to tell me he robbed a bank than a financial advisor who steals money from me. At the end of the day, they're both thieves, but at least one admitted. Nobody's perfect, and people try to betray that they're perfect all the time. So don't trust the people who do, and trust the people who are honest about who they are, even if they're not the best person. Because in all reality, nobody's perfect. And the people who try to betray that they're perfect are the real ones that need to be watched at all times. Next up, war is the stupidest thing ever, and instead innocent men dying for leaders who don't care about them. Those same leaders should duke it out to a battle of the death instead. And I guarantee a lot less wars would happen.
Nah, I can't say that. For the joke, I want to say it's too hot, but I think you can talk things out before you end up sending random people to just meet the woo for your reason.
Plus, that would be entertaining as fuck. I mean, imagine Trump and the president of China just duking it out for the ones. That would be.
Oh damn! I got China guy.
Like, you can't tell me otherwise. And I'm totally not bringing that up because of a recent controversy that's happening in the world right now. Stop involving innocent people into your battles. Because I promise you, I have no problem with any other country except ours. And I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me, especially the soldiers that are fighting for your country. So be a man and go fight yourself. Just like back in the medieval days, the kings always led their soldiers to battle. What changed? Next up, I'd rather an all-natural 7 out of 10 than a BBL plastic 10 out of 10.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get plastic surgery, you have problems. You're going under a knife, risking your life for a bigger butt. Nah. And plus, people got a misconception that 7 out of 10s are chopped. No. 7 out of 10s are bad. I ain't gonna lie.
In all honesty, real beauty isn't makeup and lip fillers. It's stretch marks and bad acne. I don't want to see you at your best. I want to see you at your most because I still find you attractive. And a lot of times, I find you more attractive because I don't want to love an IG baddie. I want to love a real person. And sometimes women don't understand that, but y'all should because it will save y'all a lot of stress. Because I promise you, the beauty standards that y'all try to set on yourselves, y'all are setting on yourselves. A lot of guys just don't care. As long as we can find a good girl who actually loves and cares about.
I mean, statistically speaking, IG baddies who have the plastic surgery, the big BBL, jugglers, do get more likes and more eyes because, thick.
Us who we personally find attractive, we're gonna be straight. You don't have to have big titties, big ass, and big lips. I don't care. I guarantee most guys don't care either, especially the man for you. Stop trying to please all of us and please the one that's meant for you. And the only way you can please him is by being yourself. That is what he will like, not Kylie Jenner. Like I said earlier, I guarantee half of the pressure you put on yourself is put on you by other women. And you shouldn't try to please other women by looking good. You want to please yourself or the guy you want. So stop caring. I promise you, women be so jealous of other pretty women. It's so weird. So lock the fuck in. Next up, school is just programming for you to be a worker. You go to school from 7 to 3.
Real. But, you know what I'm saying? Don't drop out of school because although it may be trained to be a worker, 8 hours of your day to make some money so you can live by yourself. Why am I doing quotations? Getting money is not bad. Being it, having a skill, being able to work a job is not a crime. Oh my God. Like, it may suck. If you don't want to do it, start a YouTube, start a business, but don't quit your job unless you have enough money to cover whatever your job was covering.
And you work a job from 9 to 5. Do the math. They want you to be a worker, not a human. Because when you really think about it, half the information we learn in school we don't really need. They're really just giving us work so they can teach good work ethic. So when we get to our jobs, we're actually grinding. When we get burnt.
But that also can be transferred into like YouTube or starting a business. Like I said, am I for school? If I didn't have to go, I wouldn't go. But I'm already too deep in. Year 3, don't have anything else planned out. For me, YouTube is not going crazy. So if I have to get a job, hey, I've never been allergic to money. That's one thing I can say for sure. Never been allergic to no money.
We're used to it because we did it all throughout high school. Plus, outside of elementary school, school doesn't allow you to be creative. And one of the most important things for a human to do is be creative. Creating life is the best feeling in the world. Literally, that's why it feels so good. And creating something and bringing it into this world is one of the best feelings you can ever feel. But school draws you away from that and puts you in an office chair. Quite literally, which is why I just think it's a glorified prison disguised as beneficial. And I'm not just saying that because I'm unemployed. I'm really just saying that because, well, I am unemployed. But I'm unemployed because I chose to be a creator, like I was always meant to be. Which is why I get a lot of people who hate school because they want to be creators, not workers. But some people are really good at being workers.
I ain't gonna lie, and some people are just dumb. Some people are just dumb, I ain't gonna lie.
They just end up doing that. There's nothing really wrong with that. It's just what you want to do with your life. Plus, you can work a job and still create on the side. But if you were wondering why you don't like school, it's because you don't like working. At least it's somebody else's dream, not yours. Next up, jorts is L fashion. I'm gonna keep it a beam. I will never get jiggy with wearing jeans shorts. I will either wear...
Personally, I don't wear jeans, period, unless I'm going to church. I'm always in loose fitting pants. Gotta make sure I have maximum breathing room for the boys. You feel me? I'm not chafing for nothing. That's me. Haven't worn jeans outside of church in years. But jorts, I'll rock a pair of jorts for the fashion.
Jeans or shorts, mixing the two just doesn't work, especially when they're very long. It kind of just looks like you just dropped in from the 2000s. I get that's the whole point, but at the same time, I'm not really a 2000s type of fashion type of guy. When you really think about it, we're really going back to the 2000s style of fashion. Everyone's wearing baggy shit now, I ain't gonna lie. We're really just flip-flopping at this point because I swear 5 years ago, everybody wanted to wear skinny jeans. Now you get called
never that
something that slightly hugs your thighs. Like, bro, I remember a time where you got called homeless for wearing baggy shit. Now it's popular. I ain't gonna lie, this crazy. Not hating or judging though, it's just crazy. Next up, anime is the best genre of television right now.
Talk to him. If you can name, maybe for a girl, Love Island. I haven't watched Love Island yet. I I like 90 Day Fiance and Too Hot to Handle. I kind of like that too. But anime will always have my heart. I have a whole anime channel. I make anime videos even on this channel. Like, I love anime.
I'm gonna be honest, this is my personal opinion, but this is also kind of facts right now. I don't care about Love Island, I don't care about The Bachelor, and I for damn sure don't care about no freaky ass Too Hot to Handle. All I care about is Solo Leveling, Dan to Dan, and Windbreakers, bro. If you're not watching these 3 anime, you're missing out. Now, I'm not just throwing shots at reality TV, regular TV. Well, it's actually pretty good, but
like Invincible. What do we have? Invincible. Yeah, I only watch anime on YouTube, so I'm out the loop. Invincible, yeah. Japan got us.
I just think anime is better. I mean, I can't lie. Abbott Elementary is a cool comfort show. Forever on Netflix was low-key eating. And The Last of Us was good until they this season.
Never watched it.
Honestly, anime is just kind of peaking right now, and hopefully it keeps going on this run because I don't want this to take the age like Michael B. Jordan's secret signature milk. If you can't guess what I'm talking about, I'm talking about his milk. Last but not least, NBA playoffs is way better than NFL playoffs, but NBA season is far worse than NFL season. It is not close, I'm not gonna lie. If you need proof for this, just look at this year. Nobody cared about the NBA until the playoffs hit, and now it's the biggest thing in the world right now besides soccer. And in my opinion, NBA is just better than the NFL playoffs. It just is. Because the NFL playoffs isn't bad, but it's just okay. And nobody really cares until it's the Super Bowl anyway, so it's just kind of like whatever. But the NFL season, though, see, that's peak right there. Partly because of red zone betting, and it's just a vibe. It's just football. Amazing. I honestly feel like this because of how many games are played, but at the same time, it's whatever. If the NBA season was shorter, I feel like low-key it would go band for band with the NFL season, but it's just too many games to really care. But for some reason in the playoffs, it's just perfect. It's just the perfect amount of games.
I don't know. I don't watch any.
College football and basketball too. March Madness, yay. Regular season, no. College football season, yay. Postseason, yeah. Besides that, I appreciate y'all for watching. Go follow the Twitch if you want to see.
Do I have any other unpopular opinions? I already said my stuffed animal in 1z1. If you eat a tomato like an apple, you're weird. I'm not sure it's unpopular, but anyway, ketchup goes with everything. Ketchup and rice taste good. I'm not arguing that. One of my favorite things. I don't know why. That's all I got. So, put your hand over the camera for Lamar Jackson, that is.